Hello, my name is Ethan Arambidez. I am currently 17 years old. I attend Arlington Collegiate High School. My school is a dual enrollment school, meaning it's integrated with TCC. So I earn my associate's degree and my high school diploma at the same time, which at moments is very challenging. However, overall it's worth it. This upcoming year, during my senior year of high school, I will be my class's student body president, which is super exciting and nerve-wracking at the same time. With this, I will have to attend certain meetings, but I also get to plan like all of our events like prom and homecoming, which is also super exciting and fun. Between work and school, most of my time is also at home. I have a pit bull who is 2 years old named Bruce, and I also have a 2-year-old little brother named Ruben, who I love to death, and they are who I spend most of my time with. As you can see in my resume, I have 2.5 years of customer service experience. I was at Chick-fil-A for about 2.5 years, where I worked my way up to become the youngest promoted team leader at just 16 years old. After I left there, I went to Market Street to become a checker and scan groceries. However, 6 months later, I transferred to Target, where I am currently serving as a barista in the Starbucks inside Target. And that's a little bit about myself. I have been coming to Six Flags Over Texas ever since I was about 6 years old with my mom. I love the enthusiastic, fun, and exhilarating experience you give each and every guest, and I would love to be a part of that. My aunt, Heather Taylor, actually served as one of your crew members way back in 2005, where she helped guests in a similar manner as I am applying for, and she's told me nothing but great things. I love how you get to be face-to-face in this role. I am a very outgoing and enthusiastic person, never a dull moment. I always love connecting with guests face-to-face and fixing any issues they have within this role. I also love Six Flags just because each day is a different day. You have different events. During Fright Fest it's going to be different. During the summer it's going to be different. Or during Christmas, it's going to be way different each time, and I love the variety you offer and how you also get to move around throughout the park. It's not just one central station. I love how you guys are like a big park and you're able to connect with so many guests, thousands each day, and have good supporting crew members. Great question. So I actually am leaving my current job inside of the Starbucks inside Target simply due to my education. This semester has been very pressing and a very challenging time throughout my academic career, and I simply was not keeping up between my schoolwork and my fast-paced and stressful work environment, and so I had to make the hard choice and prioritize my schooling over working, because that is my most important value at the moment. Also, I was dissatisfied with the quality of the company and the amount of work and pressure that was put upon me, and so I'm also leaving in pursuit of a better growth opportunity where I know I will thrive in the environment I am working in. Sure. So my greatest weakness to me, I would say, is being very flustered or letting my feelings get in the way a lot. I tend to, if I have one bad moment, I tend to just overthink that and replay that moment over and over and just let me get down the entire day. And I know there's that phrase where there's so many seconds in the day, but if you take out only 10, will it ruin your day? And I know you're supposed to say no, but it always affects me that way. However, I'm a very emotional person. However, 99% of the time my emotions very smiley and happy, and I'm very outgoing, which is my greatest strength. I love to connect with people. I'm able to connect no matter the situation, the weather, the circumstance, everything. I always have a positive and caring nature to me, and I'm always try to be empathetic to any and everyone I see. And even during my weakest moments where I'm overthinking, at heart I'm still very caring and sensitive, and if I may not look like in the moment, I care very much. And so that is my biggest strength and my weakness. Sure. So within the next 5 years, I hope to be graduating with my Bachelor's of Science in Nursing from University of Texas at Arlington. I also, during my schooling, I intend to have a leadership position within whichever company I'm working for, which hopefully I will stay with for quite some time. I'm also looking for a stable part-time job within the future. I see myself like being set in stone, not fluctuating and switching as much as I am now, but settling down and keeping to my own and having my own, and just simply accomplishing my goal of becoming a pediatric travel nurse whilst obtaining a stable and positive career. A skill that has definitely been inflicted and I have learned from vastly is truly how to stick up for myself. I try to be as confident and sure of myself as possible. However, I also am very timid and shy in a lot of aspects of my life. A primary example is currently my role as a barista. One day the machine powered off and my coworker insisted that I broke it or shut it down or just mess with it somehow. However, despite us being the same rank, like we're equal, no one's and superior power, he insisted that he was going to try to write me up and let me down, which definitely led me to become very emotional and flustered in the moment. I didn't let any of the customers see me that way. However, I definitely talked to him in private and was sure that I was not going down without the team, because this was not my fault. It was just simply a system error, and definitely within the past I probably would have just let that slide. However, I'm becoming more assertive of myself, and I was not going to let that slide, and I told our manager what had happened, and he simply fixed it by turning the power on, because that was all the issue was. And my coworker wouldn't say that he was wrong. However, I was sure of myself and I stuck up for myself, because I was not going to be in trouble for something I was sure of myself that I did not do or cause. I love that question. A ride that I would say best suits my personality would have to be the Riddler in the Gotham City area, just simply because the Riddler swings like back and forth, really high and really low, and I totally relate to that. I feel like I definitely have a lot of high moments in my life. However, I'm also at a lot of lows sometimes, or I'm just simply like in between, and I can relate to always like constantly moving, going through the highs and lows while spinning at the same time, just always trying to like keep track and simply just keep up with the flow. However, no matter what, I'm always constant. I'm always gonna stay unique to me. I'm never switching to different ride or mindset. I'm always keeping to myself. A time I went above and beyond for a customer was this past January. It was kind of a slower day. It was kind of like one of the snow days we had. And this customer came in and she really wanted this cup. She insisted that she had seen it at our location previously, and she ran around several other Starbuckses. However, this was her last resort, and on our current shelf we did not have it. However, I checked in the back, and even then we did not have it. However, I went above and beyond by asking my manager if there was a different place where she had seen it or walked by it or anything, and she actually saw it inside of our main lobby area. It was kind of tucked away inside of one of our cabinets, and if I hadn't asked her, I would have never known and would have just given up. However, I was persistent in looking and asking any and everyone possible, and eventually I was able to find the last of the cup for the customer, and she was ecstatic, and she profusely thanked me, and She even tipped me. So that was definitely a time I went above and beyond for a customer. Questions I have regarding this role are, what stations will I be working at primarily? Will I be at a set concession or restaurant, or will each day will I transfer or move stations? Or if not throughout the day, throughout my shift, will I move stations, or will I stay concur in my current station? Another question I had is, what is the break policy with you guys? Is it you get 30 minutes for every 6+ hours? Do you get 15 minutes? That is another thing I'm curious about. And lastly, my last question is, what is the time frame for any promotions or growth opportunities with you guys?